The Women in the Orthodox Church group of the International Orthodox Theological Association aims to bring together Orthodox theologians and scholars, women and men, in order to support theological scholarship on matters related to women and their roles in the Orthodox churches. Additionally, the group seeks to create opportunities for discussion and articulation of the theological, anthropological, canonical, and sociological ministries of women in the church, past, present, and future. Last but not least, the group looks for ways to increase the presence of women and amplify their voices, not only in the academy, but also in the spiritual and liturgical mission of the Orthodox churches today. In settings where Orthodoxy constitutes the traditional form of Christianity, such as Eastern Europe and the Middle East, and in settings where Orthodoxy has spread, such as 20th century Orthodox communities that were formed and acculturated in places such as North America, Oceania, and Africa, Orthodox women play an active role in the life of the church. Their role in the transmission of faith in the heart of the family as mothers and educators has always been essential. Today, however, their role extends beyond just this familial framework. Women, either alone or in equal partnership with male catechists, work in religious education. They sing in the choir, a role important in Orthodox worship, and they sometimes direct it. They are members of the parish and diocesan councils, and in some cases, members of the diocesan assemblies that elect bishops. Orthodox women scholars teach at secular universities, as well as Orthodox seminaries, and are involved in preparing male seminarians for the priesthood. As a result of more women being involved in more aspects of church life, there are more women scholars studying Orthodoxy, as well as more scholars, both men and women, studying matters of women in the Orthodox Church. The IOTA Women in the Orthodox Church group will encourage both the participation of women in every aspect of the Orthodox Church, as well as the scholarly efforts of those studying women in the Church, particularly working to connect international scholars whose work is complementary.
One aspect of the increase in attention to matters around women in the Orthodox Church is that it requires an acknowledgement of the Church's imperfect record when it comes to its contact with women throughout its history. The deep contradictions within our Orthodox tradition include the revealating message of gospel that exists alongside outmoded taboos. They include both the spiritual and the personal theological doctrine of humanity that exist alongside stereotypes of gender inherited from patriarchal societies. The icon of Mary, Mother of Jesus, in the apse of the church, radiates a tender and deep femininity, but the altar is bare to women. The women who brought the spices to the tomb on the first Easter morning were the first to announce that Jesus was risen and honored in the Orthodox churches as apostles to the apostles, but the reading of the gospel in the public worship is still limited to male ministers. We are also experiencing an important dialogical moment in the life of the church regarding women's ministries. There appears to be an expanded interest in reviving the ordaining order of the female diaconate, as evidenced by the growing body of scholarship on the subject. Changes in the status of women and ordination in other Christian churches have prompted the Orthodox Church to think anew about women and ordination. The IOTA Women in the Orthodox Church group will support scholarship that approaches the matter of women and ordained ministry with sound scholarship, fresh paradigms, and a likeness to the Church's vision of men and women as equally created in the image and likeness of God. The IOTA Women in the Church group looks creatively and hopefully to the future, knowing that more women are joining the ranks of Orthodox scholars and that more men and women are studying women in the Church each day, and that this is an area of study that will be particularly fruitful for the mission and the essence of the Orthodox churches in the 21st century. In our prearranged session, which will have the title The Female Body in Orthodox Theology and Liturgy, New Perspectives, we will have a pair of papers on Mary's virginity, given by Carrie, Frederick first on Mary's virginity in part 2, and Mary Cunningham on Mary's perpetual virginity. We will have a paper by Susan Asbrook Harvey on women's speech, women's silence, models from early Syriac liturgies. And also we will have a pair of papers on ordination given by Professor Ratko Jovic and by myself, Eleni Kasselouri-Hatzivassiliadi.